The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the 17th ranked team. Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quick toss to the right. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here we go. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Last play. Quarterback making adjustments. It's to throw. It's Chadwick. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on first down, second down, third down. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Fires to the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Here we go. Set.
Got it, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Canes! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. By the defense, it's their first of the half. To the air, it's Carr. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. The option look. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Quickly to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy step. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. The Canes will keep this drive going.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Grab behind the line. It's Lofton. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
Looking for a crease. It's Lyle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Now, a 4th down.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He might want another play. Takes the handoff. It's line. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defense, dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Back to throw, it's Carr. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Working the big fella to the corner. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here? He is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going over the top. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his own 20. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, Defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Lyle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They're working that left side. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hurricanes have moved it inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long.
Hey, camper.
Might be changing the route.
Stand. On the ready. There.
And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long.
Go. Ready. Okay, break. Stand. On the ready. Ready.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On fourth down, going to the air. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Leaves it with the running back. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 28 to Michigan State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Chadwick. It's complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. And they're able to get him down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Lets it fly. Finds a man by himself. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lyle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
21, Miami, 17.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
6 remain. 6 remain.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Chadwick. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Bowling Green. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Knocked down, but not before he gets turning it on. Touchdown, Canes. And into a defensive score.
How about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Handoff from the gun. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Down of possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Complete to start this drive. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.